Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Isha Bay. Make sure to hit a like button on the video if you're enjoying the content, or even a dislike. Any engagement works. And hey, make sure to hit the comment section. Questions, comments, follow up. Right now, as you can see, this is a small channel. I am responding to all of the comments right now. We can have a full discussion. So let's do this. So we're going to jump right into it. This is a reaction to a Fresh and Fit interview with Blue Jazz. I think the lady's name is. Haven't heard of her like before this whole thing, but she's trending everywhere on the internet. And I just got some things out of this and wanted to point some things out, like, you know, the things that I got from it. Okay. So there are four things. All right. And the last one is the biggest one. The last one is what guys need to look out for. And ladies really need to check if they have going on. This is a lot what Kevin Samuels talking about with therapy, because this one thing I think is holding the majority of people back from being able to have successful relationships. Okay, so the first thing is, okay, like, actually a lot of guys have been through things like this. All right, this hyper entitlement, if for lack of a better term. Okay, and without the manosphere, like, you know, this information, the interview she's going through, because she's been on there with Kevin Samuels. She's on there with Fresh and Fit, and like she's gonna do the rounds, and because I'm pretty sure she's gonna make money from this whole thing. You know, she's trending, but this is gonna give the average guy like, hey, you know, we not the only ones doing things. You know, ladies are acting out in these relationships as well. Don't you remember ABCXYZ? Because before, in mainstream media, they don't have this. This kind of content is not out there. These interviews are not out there. It is nothing. So this is one thing I appreciate about the guys that are out here doing it, bringing content to us every day, that they're saying, hey, there's a different point of view. There's a different half to this story, and they're help telling the story. That's the first thing, so I appreciate those guys, right? The second thing, all right, this whole Blue Jasmine thing, this is only an extreme case because of the means that the man has. This is not an extreme case because of her behavior, okay? Have you never heard of child support, right? Have you never heard of men getting trapped under child support for kids that aren't theirs, right? There's a presumed fatherhood thing in some states where even if your wife literally cheats on you with another guy and you get a paternity test later on and they say, hey, this is not my kid. I'm leaving this lady. We're divorced. She was cheating on me. Those 3 kids are not my kids. I'm out. She can file child support on you because you are the presumed father, and you have to pay child support to the 18 years old or go to jail, get your passport revoked. Okay? This is only, and that stuff happens all the time. This is only a big thing because of the means of the man and the attractiveness of the woman. But the big thing is the means of the man. But this is every day. This is every day. Okay? But things like, for guys like Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, mediocre tutorials and reviews, these guys bringing it out, putting it on the forefront, because, geez, really, guys, you need to know about this stuff, and you need to really be looking at the laws, the way things work, what's happening to other men, because guys just get blindsided with this stuff, okay? Guys just get blindsided. I got personal stories that I could tell you, things that happen to me and my brothers. Stuff is insane, but I guarantee you, more often than not, you talk to guys, they'll have stories like this. Once again, the point, this is only a big deal because of the means that this man has, because of what he's doing, a Benz in the house, right? But other men are putting out like this every single day, and it gets ignored, and people tell them to shut up. But this is real, guys. Okay. Now, you see, number 3, okay, because there's 4 things and all. This is number 3. See, women like to complain about men playing games, right? But there's dishonesty in games and ulterior motives from both sexes, okay? From both. See, a man having money is like being an attractive girl. And don't let the guy be an attractive guy as well. Okay, I say that again. Having money and being successful, being popular, all right, is like being an attractive girl for a man. Because this is the way it works. There are men focused on a certain set of girls who are attractive. We talking about sixes and up. They get this constant attention throughout their lives, probably up into their late 30s. They hit their 40s, and it starts dying down. But those wealthy men, they get hit with attention like that. The DMs coming from women. Think about them. Not just the rappers, the basketball players, and all these guys, but the boss, the business owner, the guys with the nice cars. Okay, the guy wearing the nice suit, the man with the Rolex. All right, wear a couple of G-Shocks. Right, you have money, you get attention. Ladies come to you. They are in your DMs. I remember the first time that I experienced it, right? The hypergamy. Right, there's a young lady I worked with. I was getting into photography. And so what I did was I was talking to a buddy. He says, hey, you know what? I know a girl who models. So take me up there and introduce me. She worked on the same floor, opposite side of the building from me, all right? So I go over there, introduce myself. We talk a bit. It's like, yeah, I want to get into modeling. I say, hey, this is the equipment I got. This is what I want to do. She said, hey, that sounds great. Let's get together. Perfect. I call, text, no response. Cool. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm doing something else, right? But what happens is, fast forward 4 months, all right? I already owned the car. This was 2010, but I bought a Chrysler. 2010 Chrysler. This is back when they were still hot, when they were still trending. And so I got a Chrysler 300. I had that car when I talked to her up there, but then I quit that job and I went to another one. The gentleman there, he started a door-to-door sales company. I was really good at door-to-door sales. That's where I got my start in marketing and sales and all of that. Well, she was one of the people who were training. He wanted me to train the entire class. I got a big loan, hired 30 people. So here I am in front of a class with 30 people. Before I was on the same level as she was, making the same type of money she was. Then I'm standing in front of a class with 30 people. Hey, honestly, at that point in time, I was making less money than when I worked with her. But just the perception, just of power, okay, of position, of prestige, of status. I'm standing in front of a room, and I'm the only person who's above me is the business owner himself. And I'm sitting there talking to everyone, giving everyone training. And when I leave the building, and so when I'm driving out of the building, not out of the building, when I'm driving out of the parking lot, when she looks, she gives me the look, though. Because she saw the car I had. She didn't know I had it from before. But the car, coupled with the new light that she saw me in, she was interested. So guys that have money, prestige, power, or status, those guys are like attractive women. And they have to put up with more games than the ladies, they're just attractive ladies having to deal with from just the regular guys coming at them and their DMs and all that good stuff, okay? All right. So, because, yeah, honestly, twice, okay? Not one time, but twice have I actually broken it off with women, and the follow-up was, I'm pregnant. Twice, not one time, but twice. Did either one of them happen to be pregnant? No. I got a tip from a video I was watching earlier. The one thing that you should not do, if you are going through something with a woman and you're leaving, or it feels like you're getting all the power, and somebody comes back and hits you with, "Hey, I'm pregnant," the last thing you should do is have sex with that person, because the next thing that they want to do is get pregnant. Okay, that's a tip for the guys. If someone tells you they're pregnant, doctor's appointment. Do not believe the test; those are easy to get. Go to it. They schedule a doctor's appointment. Go to the doctor's appointment with her immediately. That's what you do. That is just my advice. I have been through that 2 times in my life, okay? And the one I've actually had a demand, hey, we did things. Even though we're broken up right now, you need to pay my rent. And then I got a text message afterwards, just hit me, just boom. You need to pay my rent. You did this and we did that, and you need to pay my rent. And this is how much I want from you. this is how much you need to pay, and and I feel like I was coerced into doing things, and so I'm gonna go to somebody and talk to them if you don't pay my rent. This stuff is real, guys. It's not a joke. It's not a game. Nobody's playing. People go to jail behind things like this. Lives are ruined behind this. Okay. Now, for the fourth thing, this is the way that some of these ladies behave, and I've said this before, but now we got some we got some evidence. So we're gonna listen to a clip from the video real quick here. All right, we're actually gonna listen to this because she says something that I've been saying for a while, where folks that actually are women that behave this way feel a certain way about men, and here we have someone saying it, so let's listen to it real quick.
Sex from that girl. Most guys would not be able to be okay with
cancel
that.
The same day.
They'll cancel it the same day because, like I told you before, men and women are very different. One of the things that men have when it comes to women is we're very territorial with our women. Because like I told you before, I explained it to you. Sex is not easy to come by for men like it is for you guys. For you don't care about it because you're like, oh, whatever, like it's whatever. So, but you're teaching girls how to finesse dudes. That's fine.
But how
we
about,
teach guys how to not get finessed.
And how about if you've been how about if you fucked mad bitches already?
Even then, even more.
Like this person is like 10 years my senior, so he's probably he's like.
You got to remember that sex. You're looking at sex through the female lens. Like, okay, I've had my fun. I'm done. Most guys, they don't get to that point really.
Yeah.
A man can bust nuts until the day he dies. We don't have a time clock like you guys do.
I hate y'all. I really hate niggas. I'm not even gonna cap. I really hate niggas. I really do.
But wasn't anyone paying for your life right now?
And by the way,
overall, I really hate niggas because I just feel like, yeah.
And by the way, Jasmine, now you're single, by the way, okay?
I'm not single.
Yeah, you're single.
I'm engaged.
Nah.
Okay, anyway.
There you have it, guys. I've said it 100 times before. Private conversations, talking with people online, offline, that the women that move a certain way, that view men a certain way, that have certain views, they hate men. They hate men. Like, just straight up, okay? And so we hear a lot of things. Oh, man, who hurt you? Oh, man, you got small D energy. Oh, man, you're insecure. You're insecure. You weak. You this, you that, you that, you this. Men need to date defensively. No, they not misogynist. No, they don't hate women. But you can end up in some pretty bad situations. So whenever a man goes in and he's saying, hey, this girl, she's not wife material. She's this, she's that. Bam. Every woman is wife material. Hey, every woman needs to be respected. You should treat all women the same. Really? You can't do that. Just like you can't treat all men the same. Every man is not marriageable or marriage material. Okay? But this is the reality for a lot of men. And once again, this is only a big story because of his of the amount of money that he has and how attractive the girl is. But every single day, once again, there's child support, right? There's alimony. There's taking half of the guy's stuff. Just in California, they have some people have these. I've heard. Okay, you've never seen one, but they got 10-year parties because when you hit 10 years, you just kind of locked in. You're vested in a marriage, and now you can get whatever you want whenever you leave. Money, right? Men have to date and take certain precautions and be real. But anytime they're attacked. And that's not cool. So I'm really glad that we do have the manosphere. We have people talking about these things. And hey, I'm going to call it, guys. More people that are listening, that are in the comments, you guys need to do more supporting those channels. It's a ton of channels out. Support them. You have to get out there and speak yourself, right? If you can. I know a lot of people are not in a position to where you can actually go out and say things because you will get canceled. All right? If you said, hey, women are like this, women do this and like this, you'll get canceled. But no black pill energy stuff, guys. No, we hate women. We don't do that over here. We're not going to do that on my channel, right? And what we're going to do is just recognize that this is the reality with some women, with some people behave a certain way, and you treat those people accordingly, right? Some people behave a different way, and we're going to treat them differently, all right? But we're going to understand where we stand with anyone that we're dealing with, and we're going to protect ourselves, okay? Or we'll take those necessary risks when it's time, or we're going to close all the doors. Nobody's getting in. Nothing's getting in, okay? That's just how I feel about it. So this one right here, my reaction is, told you so. But, all right, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. In the comments, guys, this is a small channel. For at least the next 2 weeks, I'm responding to all comments. So if you got something to say, throw it in the comment section. A question, if you guys want a video on something, let's look at it together. Let's go ahead and break it down. Thank you for checking in, though, guys. I'll see you next time. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Have a good night, guys.